following presentation will demonstrate the basic uses of projects and opportunities in Goldmine. In Goldmine, we have two separate modules to manage both projects and opportunities. An opportunity is the chance of a sale. A project is an ongoing project. Now, to keep this simple, we're going to do it in order. So first we'll start with opportunities. There are two ways to start an opportunity. Method one is to click on the Opportunities module in Goldmine and then click New Opportunity. It'll prompt you to start the Opportunity Wizard. Click Yes. It'll automatically start the opportunity with the currently open contact window. In this case, it is Test Company with the contact John Smith. I click Next. Select a descriptive name. I'm going to call it Opportunity 1. Next. Sales rep. I'll choose myself. Probability of sale. I'll say there's a good chance. Code we don't really use right now. Stage. I'll say what stage it's in. And source. Select your source or type it in if it's not there. I'll say current customer. Say I'll get this start date the opportunity starts, and close by when you expect the sale to, when you expect to know if you got the PO or not. Click Next. You can add additional people to the opportunity at this point if you'd like. Additional people in an opportunity are known as influencers. To add a new one, you just click New. You hit this button, look up contact, and then you could add whoever you want. In this case, I'm gonna add Fireball Equipment, and I'm gonna pick. Now you don't need to add yourself because it tracks you from your user, which was entered as the salesman before. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that just put information here. Now this is an important part. You can assign a monetary value to an opportunity. At this point, you have to enter an item. You can do this later, but if you don't enter an item, such as DEF in this case, let's say $500, then it'll automatic. Oh, I gotta change the probability again in here to good chance. Then it'll show the opportunity as zero value, because it shows the value of the opportunity by the forecasted price times the probability. This is where I come in. It automatically assumes shows me as the member of the project opportunity team. This is a point where you can enter any issues that may affect the opportunity. Such issues are more or less small problems that you can explain in here. And then as you solve them, you can mark them as solved, and it'll keep a record of them in the appropriate tab under the opportunity. Click Next. You can also add competitors in the same way that you added additional influencers if you want to add competitors to track the opportunity with. Associated documents is a useful feature, also known as links. Click New. You can, in this case, you just click that button right there, and you can pick a document to associate with your opportunity, such as a quote or any other literature that might be important. In the reference, you type in the item, you type in what it is. In the reference, you describe it. And here we see we're finally done. Probability 75%. Forecasted value 500. Close by today. Click Finish. Now we have my new opportunity. Double click on it. That takes me to the opportunity. And you see my product is in there. Tasks we don't really use, as the calendar's a little clunky. Team. That's the team members' issues, the issue I added there. Notes, we can add a note for more information about the opportunity. Competitors, again, details and links. You'll see that there's my file, what it is, what it contains. Link document, even has a preview of it right here. Pending, this is the pending sale I have forecasted with John Smith from the test company. And history will be any emails I send to that test company. Now, there's another way to do opportunities. I'm going to recreate this opportunity using what I think is the better way to do it. So first I'm going to delete my opportunity. Deleted. Now, in QuoteWorks, say I was doing a quote for my test company. So I'm going to bring them in, test company, test company, test company. I'm going to enter my item. A little more ambitious this time. Quantity 1. Now, when I save this, I ensure that the create opportunity or update forecasted sale is checked. I click OK. Now it brings me to an opportunity. Now I don't have an existing opportunity for this customer because I deleted it, so I'm going to type in the name of the company, and use the general standard quoting naming convention, which I'm sure I don't have right here. Status, I'm going to say it was open. Stage, just lead for now. Source, I'll choose cold call. Start date, end date, feeling a little better about this one. I'll leave the probability at 90%. Then I'll click OK. Now, if we go back to Goldmine, go back to the opportunities, sometimes you have to open and close the opportunity to see them again. There we go. Now I have my opportunity created in QuoteWorks. It links the document automatically. So we have the quote right there. We have our opportunity set up. It doesn't put the quote on the details and links, but it will put it under the products and services, as you can see, FBEQ 2140. Forecasted sale, and same as before. Now if I want to add another influencer, so I'm going to you right click and go new under influencers. I'm going to look up a contact. And do it under name of primary additional. It'll only pick the company when you pick the new contacts. You always have to manually select the contact from here. And there, I've added a new one. Now you can link emails as long as they're under the influencers tab. So if anyone emails you, you can link it to the influencers. I'll show you how to do that in a second, but first, here's how to send a linked email about this project to someone. Right click, create an email, and as you can see up here, it's already linked. Send it. Now under the project's history, we have that email that I sent. Now say we get an incoming email, here's how to handle that. First we want to go to the email center. So click on email center. Now as you can see, I've received a reply to that email I just sent, so I double click on it. And I see that this button is not highlighted, so I want to link it to my opportunity and project. Since Jan Thomas is already an email linked to it, I link it to my test company fake item project. Click OK. Go back to opportunities, and you'll see it in the pending section. because it hasn't been filed yet. Turn to my email inbox. Right click, fast file, done. It can also be fast filed from the pending box. Now, to link an item manually, right click, new. And we follow the exact same steps as we did before. Issues, right click. And you can add an issue like that. To complete it, just edit. Oh, and just type in completed. Issue is completed. The team, you can add a new team member by just right clicking. You can just use new user. Pick yourself out of the list. Okay, that's how you add yourself to the team. Tasks, we don't really use tasks, but they can be used. Right click a new task, pick a name, not done, and it's just for today. Products and services, if you want to complete this sale, you can right click and go complete, or you can add new statuses, new items. Going back to QuoteWorks for a second, say I change the price of this to 100,000. Oh. Click save. Update the forecasted sale opportunity. Click OK. And now, you usually have to close the opportunities and open it again. It's at 100,000. Easy peasy. The next part we're going to do is what to do when you convert it to an order. So I'm going to convert this to an order. And this will complete the existing sale. So if I close this window again, the sale will be gone. If I go to product services, see? No more product services because that sale has been completed. In the history of this, we'll see the completed sale. Now say we convert that to order, now we want to convert this to a project. So the first thing we want to do, to give you a little background, don't click on win opportunity. That's how they get lost and kind of disappear into the void. To convert it to a project, we want to click opportunities, take us back to the main opportunities window. If you don't see your opportunity, ensure show all is selected. And also, if you're not the manager, you'll have to click all managers to see all the opportunities. I know it's mine though, so I'm going to go and just select my own opportunities. I have all selected right now. Usually open's good enough though, but if you don't see it, hit all and just search through them. I'm going to right click. I'm going to say convert into opportunity or project. It's going to warn me that you can't go back after this. And you say yes. So it'll say no sales because you've already completed the sales in here. If we had done this before we converted to order, we would have sales and whatnot in here. Win reason being awesome. Click OK. Click OK. Now it's out of the opportunities section. It's closed. So I close opportunities and I open projects. And I don't see it here just yet, so you click all. And there we go. It's the importance of showing all rather than open because it doesn't have a status yet. We haven't assigned it one. So we open it. Now we'll see it's similar. We have our influencers have been converted to contacts. All the tasks that we left have been automatically completed. Team, still the same. Issues, those carry over. Notes carry over. Details, links, and history, however, do not. They do not carry over, which is unfortunate. So now, we're going to go through a few of the basic things you want to do when creating a project. Now, I'll go back and show you how to create a manual project in a minute. But first, an important thing to do when creating a project is because a lot of is to add the proper team members. So, gonna add the project managers. To the team. And that will allow me to create an email, same way as you do with an opportunity. Right click, create email. Occasionally it'll bring up the wrong email, just click and select the correct one from the list. Test. As you can see, it's still linked to the same project. Click send. Now, when you receive a reply, which I just did, so when you get a reply, which I just did, go to the reply, click, and now you can link it to the project. Done and done. Go back to the projects. You'll find it in your pending. Fun trick. Click fast file here. Automatically sends it to history from your email inbox. Important though, if it's not in your inbox and you see it in pending and you fast file it, it removes it from whoever's inbox you just clicked that you just did. Details and links, look at issues, notes, team, tasks, contacts, and pending work all exactly the same as they do in the opportunities module, as does creating a new project manually, which you can do by clicking back to bring you to the projects menu, and just click new project. It'll run you through the same wizard as opportunities. With more or less the exact same screens, and you can create a project manually using that method. And you delete that. To finish a project, we go back into it, click Actions, Complete Project. It will bring up the status. You can complete all your tasks and issues in here. Click OK, and it will put the project to close and be in your complete projects file. And this concludes the basics of using projects.